Yeah. Yeah. Let me talk to you.
Listen, y'all already know what the business is. It is WrestleMania review. Your boy Nix with the Color Commentary Wrestling Podcast. Y'all, we got a lot of shit to talk about, including the Endeavor acquisition, the acquisition of WWE, combining WWE and UFC. But let's go ahead and get into this shit, y'all. Let's go ahead and bring in my guests. First and foremost, the lovely, as always, my baby, KD. Oh, I think she got a phone call, right? As soon as I brought her in, I think she got a phone call. Who texting you?
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Oh no. We just lost her. Let me go ahead and bring in my Uncle Navy Montel, the wise man of the group. Hey man,
what is going on, nephew?
Good, man. Good. He was actually out there in LA amongst the people.
Yeah, I wish I could have gone though. No lie about that. But let me tell you, that city was active. Oh my gosh, bro,
Yeah,
it made no sense. That type of energy, you can bottle that and sell that. For real.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that among other things in LA, but we'll get to that another time. All right, y'all. I owe someone an acknowledgement simply because of how I poorly predicted the main event of night 2. I acknowledge him as the tribal chief and head of the table of the CCW podcast from this point going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, the heel himself, Slim Jones.
Okay, first of all, we are under new management. The CCW will be doing what's best for business from now on. You have to understand. Never fall victim to propaganda. Never fall victim to promo and marketing.
Wow.
Disappointed.
Okay. All right. Well, he has been acknowledged as the tribal chief of the CCW. He is the head of the table. But y'all, this weekend was some it was some sugar, but there was also some shit. And then to cap it all off, the one thing that we have been hearing about for a long time finally happened. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest set for one fall.
Yo, WrestleMania night 1. Night 1 was pretty fucking solid, if I may say so myself. Night 1 was really solid. The matches from beginning to end were pretty damn good. If I may say so. What y'all think?
Honestly, this was a solid night 1. Not gonna lie, it was honestly solid. I was able to catch it after I got done with my my judging responsibilities, and from the beginning to the end, I was gripped on that TV. Let me tell you, when you can feel those chills again from match after match after match, it was well worth it. It was absolutely well worth it.
Yo, Joe, what you think of that night 1, man?
I think it was a great night for WrestleMania, considering what they put us through last year. The improvement was phenomenal compared to last year. I mean, I gotta go apples. I'm going apples to apples, right? So last year was a shit show, and to open up on night 1, which was the stronger of the 2 nights, in my opinion, I think it was It felt like WrestleMania, and not some thrown together pay per view. So I think everybody did a great job. I didn't see a lot of botches. I saw some new things for WWE, and so I think it was a great improvement. I can't hate. No, I can't hate. Solid night.
Right. So night one, let's see. We kick things off, of course, with Cena and Theory. Of course, Cena
Can y'all
took the
hear
fall.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you, baby.
Oh,
We hear you
Sorry,
now.
I didn't mean to disclude you. What you think of night one, baby?
no, I can't. I keep going away. Like when I try to start my camera, everything closes. So I'm here. Just,
Okay.
you can't see
Even
me.
when you go away, you still here. You still the queen,
She's
and long
omnipresent.
may you reign.
She's omnipresent. But yeah, Cena, of course, lost. He had to lose that one because I didn't see them really putting the belt on Cena right now at this point here, being as busy as he is. But yeah, Theory had to win that. I think I would have been even more shocked had he won clean. But of course, a heel gonna do what a heel gonna do. So I wasn't mad at this I wasn't mad at this outcome at all. It was pretty much as I thought it was gonna be. So any thoughts on the Theory Cena match, you guys?
I didn't get to see much of the Theory Cena match. But what I did see, um, I think I saw too much of Cena's pale skin. If you're gonna, stay in,
Right.
if you're gonna, I'm gonna heal it up. If you're gonna spend that much time in the gyms to maintain your physique, and you're gonna let somebody do, I guess maybe a Make-A-Wish kid did your haircut, at least get some tan. At least get some tan.
Yeah, Theory was looking a little Sheamus-ish, if you will.
And Cena was super pale. Cena, he looked, I don't know, he
Yeah,
looked good
Cena.
physically, but
Did it seem like the bag of flowers versus a ream of paper to you, Manny?
Yeah.
it was giving
That's what it felt
summertime
like.
plumber butt crack.
Wow. Damn.
Summer plumber.
Oh
It was like a battle of the rice paper. It just, oh god.
Y'all are wild for that one. Okay, moving on.
Are we lying? Are we
But
lying?
no, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
no.
I will say that you ain't lying.
I
I
think
don't
you
think
said
it
in
was
the comments.
WrestleMania worthy.
I mean, the match was good, but I think Nick said like Cena could use a tan. I think I read that in the
Yeah,
comments.
he definitely
Literally,
used to plan. He definitely was looking, a little more on the Sheamus page side of things, but
the
for real.
anti-Trump. He's an
Yeah.
anti-Trump.
All right. Now, this one kind of shocked me. I ain't gonna lie. The men's tag team showcase match, that was actually pretty fucking good.
I wasn't shocked that ring has the talent to do that. You know what I mean? So I wasn't shocked by the talent. I just glad they actually displayed what they could do.
Yeah, I mean,
That part.
definitely MVPs of this match. Chad Gable, the dude.
Oh,
Man, he
that
showed out.
chaos theory on Braun Strowman. Holy moly.
Like Chad Gable is him. I'm sorry, the dude. I don't know what we have to do to move the card on the table around, move the chess pieces, but this man needs a serious push. Serious push. The dude can do it all.
But we've been talking that for the longest time, though, and they seem to keep focusing on the wrong wrestlers. They do this every time. And somebody with true talent, they put them in a goofy comedic role and just let them languish there. And it's not fair.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then, of course, on top of that, I mean, Ricochet, of course, flying all over the place. But and then, of course, you had all the big men jumping from the top rope for whatever reason. But to me, the spot that was insane was when, of course, Braun Strowman was doing his whole, winding it up and running around the ring, knocking everybody over. But then he ran into D1 scholar Angelo Dawkins, and Dawkins put that man on his fucking back. And I enjoyed all of it.
I heard about that, and the funky part is I wanted to see that
Bro,
because that type of poetry you can't rewrite. You just can't rewrite it.
Dawkins hit that nigga like he hit like his scholarship was on the line.
Oh, okay.
He hit that man like he was like, listen, if I don't put you on your back, I'm not gonna get an NIL program.
Straight like that.
And you know what? He earned that entry, didn't he?
I know, right? He like, this shit is for fucking, I don't know, like he did that shit for Lil Saint. He did it. He did it for Spencer James. He did it for everybody.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Slim, we were just talking about how Angelo Dawkins put Strowman on his damn back.
And hey, he reached down deep for that one. He reached down deep. But doesn't he have like an NFL background? I mean, a football background? Isn't he like an All-American or something like that?
I'm gonna have to look into that. I mean,
Angelo? Yeah. He had football background.
The way he hit him, he definitely played D1 for sure.
Oh, it was a D-cleater, as they call it in the football realm.
Yes, sir. He definitely put that man on his back. But the fatal 4-way spot was definitely dope. The Street Profits right now got a lot of momentum, and I hope that is not wasted.
I think they should split those titles up, those tag titles up.
Oh yeah, they definitely should. I believe, for real. Then we move on to Rollins and Paul. Paul came through with the zip line. And this match, while I thought it was gonna be the show stealer, it was decent. You know, they had their spots, the predictable spots of always. Of course, Paul going off the top rope onto the outside table, doing a frog splash, landing on his homie KSI, who was in the prime suit. But yeah, a lot of spots in this were pretty predictable, but definitely Rollins had to pick up the win for this one because a lot of people, including myself, feel like there may have been someone more deserving of a main event spot in Mania, but we ain't gonna say no names.
Who was that person? Who's the person?
Much as I cannot stand Logan Paul, and we have made this clear, as much as I cannot stand Logan Paul, I give the boy his props. He does have an inherent talent for being in that ring. He does know how to move around that ring.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I definitely give him his props on that because even though he's new and he's green, you know, he talks all this yang, he has a natural feel for the ring and for the psychology. I just don't like you as a person. Stop scamming people. Hashtag no crypto.
Nightcrawler said the crazy thing about the tag team match, it was only 8 minutes, right? Like they did all that in 8 minutes, and that shit was incredible. Yo, shout out to that tag team match again, man.
Well, you know, catering that was celebration at catering.
Yeah, they brought the good shit for catering.
We did it. Everybody gets cookies. We did it. Yeah.
But of course,
I definitely like the pacing of the matches too. The pacing of the matches, like they wasn't overdrawn. They didn't get boring. They didn't do a lot of filler on night one. So the pacing of it felt more like WrestleMania.
Absolutely. Pacing on night one was incredible. I don't know what's next for Logan Paul after this. I guess they'll put someone else pretty soon. But
more people.
Yeah, but Seth, I think after this, do we immediately put him in title picture? Because honestly, I mean, if you ask me, it should have been Seth and Roman at Mania any fucking way. I love Cody, don't get me wrong, but it should have been Seth and Roman at Mania. That's just me. Anyway, that's my heel take for the evening, I guess. Moving on to Damage Control versus.
I say give it time.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. But we're gonna move on to Damage Control versus Lita, Trish, and Becky. This was okay. It was what it was supposed to be. Let's put it that way. Baby, your thoughts on this match?
Okay, it was a good match. It was, like you said, it was what it was supposed to be. Got something from everybody. Everybody should have asked Trish to style them. Like Trish was the only one that came out, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, look at Trish! She looks amazing." Like everybody else looked like, you know, they all went back to their Performance Center. You know, they looked a mess. It was not cohesive. And like they didn't look. It wasn't bad. They just nobody matched. It's WrestleMania, so take a. Becky looked better last year. When she came out in the big time Bex get up, at least it was a get up. Like this year, they just Damage Control looked like a bad anime. They just didn't look. It didn't look like WrestleMania gear. Like WrestleMania gear is supposed to be something special.
Okay, in defense of Becky, she got roasted beyond roasted last year for what she had on. It was a get up.
God.
It was a get up and get out of the ring.
But at least it was a get up.
So she got roasted. So she had to tone it down, bring it back some. So she brought it back too far.
They toned it down and out. I mean, they didn't have to have on like Bella matching outfits like the Bellas, but at least wear the same color. Everybody come out in white. Just be dripping.
Or at least coordinate, yeah.
Right, at least coordinate. They could have all had their own style, but in the same color. That was my thing. It gave me a headache. Like Damage Control already, they never match. Like they try to wear as many colors as possible.
They look like an Oscar robe.
Yeah, they try to wear all the colors at once, and it gets. But I was like, everybody, y'all should have just like Trish. We coming to your house to get dressed, like so everybody could. Trish looked amazing. I'm sorry.
Are they going to the club? Or they going to WrestleMania? they going to the club, KD.
That's what it was.
I know, right? I don't know what
Trish, borrow these boots, girl.
The suspenders and the little shirt. I said I wear that to work. That was cute.
Wow.
When you got a WrestleMania match at 9:00, you gotta be at the club at 11.
They went clubbing at WrestleMania, boy. That was pregame.
With clothing aside, it was good. They did what they were supposed to do. I'm ready for Bailey to ditch Damage Control and get back on her Bailey stuff. Let them go. Because I'm tired of Bailey getting beat up on.
Did we lose the Jones of Slim again?
I'm lost me again. I can hear y'all.
I can hear me. Too. I can hear him.
Let me ask you a question, KD. Doesn't Damage Control sound like one of those 2K pre-loaded faction names? Like you pick 3 wrestlers up and you say, "What's it going to be? We're going to be the Outcast, which is an AEW, or we can be Damage Control." Yeah.
yeah, it does. Yeah.
And the outfits were definitely a default pick too.
Default pick, yeah.
They were the default game picture,
Default high flyer number 4.
Default faction 5. Damage Control. Oh man.
Default
moving
grapple
on.
number 77.
Y'all stupid. Y'all wild.
Right.
Rey Mysterio and Dominic.
We done
First
played
of all,
enough wrestling games.
Hats off to Dominic Mysterio for that entrance. That was definitely dope, but even more so to Rey. Like both of them had incredible entrances, so I definitely got to give it up to both of them for those. Rey coming in with the whole correctional facility and the jumpsuit and the cuffs. He even had 5 escorting to the ring. That shit was pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. But then Rey came, Dominic. But then Rey came through with the low rider. Like he was in a low rider.
Big shout out to my homie.
And they came in Eddie's music. I'm not gonna.
He it's called Spokes and Vogues. They designed and custom that Skylark for Snoop Dogg. So that was done right here in my hometown, black owned company, Spokes and Vogues.
Wow.
Definitely hand clap for that. Rey came and you riding in low rider with Snoop. I mean, it can't get no better than that. And coming out to Eddie's music as well too. That was pretty dope. Good pace to this match. I will say Dominic has definitely improved in ring. He hadn't been showing it lately as of when he's on Raw or whatever, but with his dad, he held his own. So I gotta shout Dominic. He did things during this match.
Is that the last Mysterio match?
I'm not sure if it's the last one for Rey or not. I mean, going to the Hall of Fame, you would assume that. So I mean, I would think that'd be a good send off. You know, his last match be with his son. I think that's a pretty good send off.
Hall of Fame the night before. You know what I'm saying? That's like the peak of, you know.
Yeah, take
that's
a
a big
page
deal.
from Undertaker. Don't keep it going. Go
Yeah,
off on a high note.
I don't want him to Ric Flair it. You know, he say he's on.
Don't go to Saudi Arabia.
And then come back and
Stop.
just end gracefully like Taker did. Yeah.
He'll be covered from head to toe. Go to Saudi, be covered from head to toe. All you see is his head and his neck. That's it.
Rey Mysterio versus Mustafa Ali.
Right.
Crown Jewel.
But I definitely appreciate the throwback to the LWO for this one too. That was actually a nice little nod. I appreciate that for real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moving on to the second best, no slight, but again, second best women's championship match of the whole weekend. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. First of all, shout out to Rhea Ripley for being the only woman to have won the NXT UK Tag Team, SmackDown, and Raw championships. Only woman to ever do it because she's the only woman who's ever gonna do it because NXT UK is dead. But shout out to her for being the only woman to ever done that. This match is actually, it was fucking good. I can't even front. This was a damn good match.
I liked it. I think I'm glad that even though Charlotte's a phenomenal talent, I'm kind of glad she lost because she kind of picked the belt up for like a ratings pickup. And I mean, I still don't understand how did she get a title shot in the middle of a title shot and she was gone and came back. I never understood that.
I mean,
you're
right. That's what that was about. That's what that was about because I mean, when the belt was on Ronda, ratings were at a decline.
Yeah, nobody wanted to see that. Yeah.
So how did she get the title? All I remember is Ronda Rousey was wrestling, and all of a sudden, and Charlotte just comes in and gets a title shot out of nowhere, and then she's a champion. I'm like,
it's simple.
It's something.
It's simple. It's politics. It was all politics.
Oh, I understand all that, but how did they explain it?
They did. Charlotte asked for it and she got it. That's the explanation.
They never explained it.
No,
it was never explained.
Y'all are lying to me.
No,
she was on her Ariana Grande shit, bro.
Yeah.
Why we got to lie, Craig?
Like it.
Craig. Why we got to lie?
No. I really just thought I was just not tuned in. Like, okay, maybe they explained that she came back, she was vacant, whatever. She just came in, title shot, go, you win.
Charlotte Flair could go to Vince McMahon right now and say, "Hey, I want the Universal title," and he gonna give it to her.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that.
Yeah.
That's not shocking at all. The shocking part is they didn't explain it. So
she showed up.
Anybody
like that's all she got to do. She showed up. And she's like, "Y'all suck. I'm the queen. Give me my title." And then she pinned whoever had it. And she get it. Like that's her story when she come back.
Money in the Bank means nothing now.
But she the only one that can do it. So I guess it still means something to everybody.
To be honest, Money in the Bank hasn't really meant anything for a while.
Yeah, well, especially when you cash it in on a United States Championship. Duh.
Yeah, that's true.
Do that.
Yeah, why would you even do that? But anyway.
I want to be the hardcore champion. Cashing in Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank lost its relevancy when they gave it to Otis. And I love me some Otis. He is the cutest thing ever. But it
You like the white version of the Mucinex Man?
I love Otis because he is like a giant baby. That's the only reason I love Otis.
He looks like Ram Man from He-Man.
He's like a grown-up toddler. But that when they gave Otis that Money in the Bank, like the whole thing was ridiculous. And then didn't they throw him off the roof that year too? Like
they threw Ray and Aleister Black off the roof.
Yeah, like off the side of the building with no explanation.
Charlotte was down there to catch him, get the title shot. That's how she got her title shot. She's Aleister Black.
They did, yeah. They threw Aleister Black off the side of a building with Rey Mysterio.
And we were like, wait a minute, hold up. You just threw people over the fucking roof of a building.
They were on the top, the actual roof, and they threw them over the side and then continued the match. That wasn't the end, like, oh no, we got to see what happened on Monday. No, it was like the match continues.
Like people have died. Yeah, y'all can just keep that going.
That was horrible from the beginning to
Mm.
that whole Money in the Bank was terrible.
But yeah, shout out to Rhea Ripley though, man. Definitely a deserved win. I have no interest in talking about
Hey,
Matt.
y'all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I got to bounce.
Okay.
I gotta go catch the flight, but I love y'all. I'll be
safe,
back.
huh?
I ain't traveling anywhere anytime soon. So we're gonna get this fine going. I'll be back in my nerd cave, my blur cave, and we're gonna be rock and rolling with it.
All right, man. Safe flight, man.
Be
I will,
safe.
cause I ain't trying to get beat up by y'all. Okay, yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right, man. Take care.
Peace, y'all.
Not even gonna acknowledge the Pat McAfee match. There's not even what we're talking about.
No.
Let's move on to the main event.
Michael Cole pissed me off.
Usos, Sammy, and Kevin. A well-deserved main event. I will say that. A well-deserved main event. This match was nothing much more than emotion in a four-cornered square circle. That's what this was. And it definitely was a great payoff. A lot of people wanted to go the other way, but I didn't. I saw it making sense to be booked the way it was booked. I mean, all that storytelling would have been down the drain if it had went the other way.
Yeah, I totally agree. I got a theory, but I'm gonna come back to it once we get to night 2.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna come back to this when we get to night 2. But I'm totally satisfied with how it turned out. And I'm totally satisfied with the in ring. I'm an in ring guy. I like storytelling, promos and all is great, but when the in ring is great, you got my attention. So
got it. Okay,
and I love the drama of it. Like the drama of
it.
Man, they should have made this. Could have been a spinoff show. Like they could have been season 2 of Heels. I love every second of it. From the moment that Sammy joined and he was the happiest thing in the world till he turned, like the drama was, it had my full attention. Like I was invested. I shared tears with Uso when he walked away, like he was gonna turn on his twin for a second. Oh my God. The Usos had my heart.
Yeah, that was it was definitely very poetic, and Sammy hitting Jay with it, like it had to be Sammy to pin Jay.
Right.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved every second.
But yeah, they win the titles, and of course at the press conference, Kevin Owens dedicating the win to the Briscoes. That was just the icing on the cake there. God, love them boys for that shit. Okay, so
I appreciate Kevin Owens too, because Kevin Owens had the band on Raw while the day after we lost to Briscoe. So he had the Reach for the Sky band on his arm. So
yeah, definitely love them boys for that. So night 2, we kick it off with Brock and Omos. Before we do that, let's bring on another member of the crew, ladies and gentlemen. The other Jones.
Run in.
Derek Jones, baby.
Let me tell you about Static Jones real quick. This guy, under my regime of the CCW, now that I am the head of the table and the head of the pod, you don't talk to me no more. You talk to Static, my enforcer, and he talks to me.
Oh,
no, from now on, nobody talks to me. You talk to Huey, Huey talks to me. Static Jones.
What's up, everybody? How y'all been?
Good, man. Good. How about you, bro?
You can't write it. Night 2 starts with Static Jones.
I like that. That was a wonderful little way you hopped on there, man. So yeah, night 2 kicking off. Brock Lesnar, Omos. I'm glad they started with this match. I was actually a little pissed off because I was like, damn, that's my bathroom break match.
You said that. He said that in the group chat. I cried a little bit. That was funny to me. But
that's my bathroom.
I will say though, I was not interested in that match whatsoever. I was even as how it was booked and billed. But I will say the pace that they were moving. You don't see big guys moving like that. Omos is like track storing. iPhone users.
All right.
I guess that has something to do with the pep talk Undertaker gave Omos before he went out to the ring. Undertaker
Yeah.
was backstage at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I saw that pep talk. I was wondering what he's like. That's the second talk now that we have seen Taker give somebody like, hey, what did he say to him?
Or
Like,
whatever it is, it must be powerful.
Yeah, like that.
He was moving. He was moving, bro.
Like, let me find that's gonna be a reoccurring thing. That like, let me find out behind the scenes that we don't even know that Taker is putting together a stable, and it's starting with Bray and Omos.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. What you mean talking about the acolytes?
That hey, Acolytes 2.0. Who knows? I mean,
they're the
ministry. The new ministry.
Ministry. Yeah.
That would be
they're the new APA.
Ooh, maybe.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Now, if only Taker would just go to SmackDown, just whisper something in Liv's ear.
But yeah, let me find out. Taker's putting together a stable right in front of us, and we don't even know it. Let me find out. But yeah, Lesnar took the win on this one. Didn't really have to do much there. But yeah, decent match to start off with. I'm glad that it was quick and got out of the way.
I think Lesnar, it was quick, but I think it took everything he had to take almost to Suplex City. So y'all won't. It's gonna be that time where Brock disappeared for a little while again. I think he about to, because he looked hurt when he left, like he was holding his back. I'm sure he pinched a nerve or something. He had to.
Yeah,
that's a big
he's
deal.
not.
He should have.
He's not the 03 Brock Lesnar no more. Because you remember 03 Brock Lesnar was tossing dudes twice his size like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
He got him up too, though. He got him up and he cleaned. He let it
it was
F5
clean, but he looked hurt. Like, yeah.
I mean that OVW superclass ain't spring chickens no more. Him, Cena, Batista, Orton. Them dudes ain't young no more.
It's funny that it's funny that Lesnar is getting hair, but Cena is losing hair.
Look quickly too. Jesus Christ.
Like Cena is like 1 year from looking as ghoulish as McMahon did that year when he popped at WrestleMania. Like I was like, Cena, please.
I mean, just go bald, dude. Like Cena has been bald before. He doesn't look that bad, you know.
I think it's for Peacemaker. I think he's filming season 2 or something. Hopefully, that's the only way I hope so.
I mean, but they have prosthetics. Even if he is bald, they can get him a nice wig. He's
you know,
he can afford it.
If you're gonna grow your hair back, if you're gonna grow your hair back, at least grow up for a Tyler Perry project, because you know their wig budget is trash.
Oh my God.
He spends $250,000 on Beijing a year.
Oh damn.
Tyler Perry spends a lot of money on Beijing.
The women's tag team showcase match. Yeah, it wasn't that hot. It wasn't that great at all. I know a lot of people thought it was pretty cool. I mean, me personally, I was like,
Are we saying this because the wrong people went over?
No, we're saying this because it started off. The first of the match was like, it was like 3 code breaker, Hurricane Rana. Like I told you, like I said in the chat, like Liv has one less move than Roman Reigns, and that's 2.
It ended exactly how I thought it was. Like exactly. I knew I'd said Ronda Rousey's gonna put somebody in submission, and that's how they're gonna win. She's gonna take somebody's arm off. I knew it. I called it out. I said that's exactly how it's gonna end, and it did. Nope, I wasn't surprised. I was not surprised.
They really need to stop sleeping on my girl Rodriguez.
Yeah.
She needs a push for sure. Because she doesn't. It's the same thing with Karrion Kross. They were on NXT and were fucking everybody up, and now they get to the main roster and it's nothing. Come on, man. She deserves better than that.
She's getting the Balor treatment. You remember when they for a while they had Balor just going out to the ring smiling? She's doing that now.
I know. I told Donovan that last night. I said she smiles the whole time she's wrestling. Like, you know, nobody's taking her serious because she's like.
Granted, she has a pretty smile. That is a beautiful woman, but still, you know.
Yeah, it's making her cartoonish though.
I think Finn was smiling because he wanted another shot at that Universal that he hasn't got since, and I think she's smiling just to get pushed over.
Yeah, I need Big Mommy Cool back for sure.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to Shayna Baszler though for actually going to the ring injured, because I think she was kind of limping a little bit and looked like she had her foot taped up. So the fact that she went out there and still wrestled, shout out to her for that.
That
And
Lance Storm cosplay was great.
I thought they was cosplaying Ryu and Ken because they came out with the red and white.
No, they were cosplaying Akuma, cosplaying Ken and Ryu as Lance Storm and Ken Shamrock.
Wait a minute. First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
My
man just said both the women got mannish faces. That's fucked up.
Oh my God.
I didn't say they had mannish faces. They're cosplaying Akuma, cosplaying Ken and Ryu as Lance Storm and Ken Shamrock. It's a Chat GPT prompt.
Hey, remember people.
They were AI
he said. Remember people. He said it, not us. He said.
That's right.
Once again, people, the thoughts and the
If
thoughts
you
and
type
views.
in Ken Shamrock, Ken and Ryu, Capcom, it gives you Shayna Baszler.
Once again, people, the thoughts and views.
AI is taking over.
Of Sun Jones do not reflect the entire season of the podcast.
They like me a journey.
All right, so let's go to the match that made Big E smile from ear to ear, and that was Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and fuck it, we gonna call him Walter tonight because Walter he came in the whole he came in the full length coat with the lapels on it. He was Walter that night. That wasn't Gunther. That was Walter that night.
I gotta know, what is that dude's hand made out of? Like the first time he just chopped Sheamus, his chest was already bleeding. Like
it was open, yeah. First chop.
He's an alternate version. Walter is an alternate dimension Doofenshmirtz.
What is happening?
He has a Doofenshmirtz chin.
Oh, man, my God, man! Like his hand. I gotta know, what's his hand made out of?
He had to be a Survivor Weapon X because the fucking SoFi Stadium is an open stadium.
Yeah,
and
it was echoing.
Them shits was echoing through the whole stadium.
I thought.
And the times that Drew got chopped, you could tell it hurt like hell because he was trying to stay in Kenny. He was like, "Fuck."
Yeah. Then when Sheamus chopped Drew like 30 times, I really thought I thought he had passed out or something. The way he just fell, I'm like, I think he stopped his heart for real. He just went limp for a second. I was like, oh my God, y'all can't keep doing these matches. Somebody's gonna die.
In the words, in the words of my nigga who was doing color commentary.
Somebody call the police.
I'm calling the police.
Call the police.
All we needed was Jim Ross to say, "That's it, he's dead."
I just wanted Corey Gray to say, "Imperium's taking over the tri-state area."
You're gonna have to put him out.
He's not letting that go.
He's not.
Curse you, Perry.
Oh, but this match, damn, this was, I mean, was it a match of the night? I mean,
no.
I think so.
Really? Come on, Static. That was a match of the night.
I don't agree with the finish, but this match was top tier, dude.
I mean, it was cool. I liked it. It was all right.
Matches like this make me wish that Cesaro never left, because what if this was a fatal four-way? Cesaro, Walter, Sheamus, McIntyre, those four in a ring together? Oh my God.
If you put them four guys in the ring, everybody's chest gonna come out looking like Cody Rhodes. Those are hard hitters. All them dudes are hard hitters.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Like, this had to be one of the stiffest matches I've seen in WWE history.
Oh yeah, for absolute sure. This match was, yeah, it's easily the stiffest match I've ever seen in WWE. I've seen a lot of matches elsewhere, but this was the stiffest one I've ever seen in WWE for sure. And like I said at the top of this thing, it definitely made Big E smile.
I want to hear y'all talking about those work rate and how guys are on the ring and moonsault. I don't care about any of that. You heard?
What you
Y'all
want, Big E?
match. Nah. Bump that. I want to see two big men with big chests and big muscles bumping meat. That's why I'm here. That's why I watched wrestling as a kid. You want your 5-star matches? You want your 30-minute classics? Not me.
Not me.
Big meaty men slapping meat.
Oh man.
And that's what we got. That's what we got.
Oh.
And it was
That is
amazing.
so gross.
That's a classic.
It was wonderful. It was everything that it was supposed to be. I personally would have loved to have seen Sheamus finally get the IC title, but either way, it was a banger. Now,
Movie, the match of the night.
yeah. Now I get you. I'm sorry. This is probably match of the night. Bianca the Goat Belair versus Asuka.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's do something real quick. Didn't I get shamed by this podcast in June for saying that Bianca was the greatest? Did I get shamed for that? Don't we have a clip? I know I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
You probably did. But after this match now, it's undeniable, dog. It's undeniable.
Thank you.
This match.
She's
It's
the GOAT.
undeniable.
Yeah.
Bianca the Goat Belair versus Asuka 0-5 at WrestleMania.
Oh,
did
wow.
Did y'all hear about the little girl that danced with Bianca?
Yeah.
Her mom died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same day. That's wild.
That little girl's heart and willpower is stronger than anything I've seen.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
To do that after hearing the worst news you could possibly hear.
Yeah, and she killed it. Like, she didn't get emotional. She didn't miss a step.
I would have never known anything. I didn't know
Yeah.
anything about that. Bianca kind of teared up a little bit. She said it's been a rough week and all that. She said, she kind of mentioned that at the little little commentary promo thing she did. But I didn't know it was like that. That's
Yeah, Triple H even got teary.
Yeah. Shout that little girl. Hopefully she has a hell of a tribe around her to keep her focused on her dreams. Because the fact that she just danced anyway and killed it with Bianca Belair on the grandest stage of them all. Yeah.
In front of 89,000 people.
Yeah.
That little girl's whatever that little girl is on, I need to buy that and sell it for real, for sure.
Right. You know her mom is proud of her. Just looking down at her.
Oh, gas to be. Absolutely.
But let's talk about B Rocca real quick. Bianca Belair and Asuka. They completely trust the way they trust each other now in that ring.
Yeah.
Because they was laying into each other with some stiff shots. That fucking powerbomb outside. Oh
my gosh. Oh my God.
I don't think Asuka got slammed like that in her whole career in Japan.
Yeah, that shit was rough.
I like it when you get two people that doesn't seem but they would have a great chemistry together and see it build to what that it was last night. Like those, I gotta watch that like every week. Like give me a run back tonight. Run it back tonight. Like that was great.
Yeah.
I was happy to see Bianca building that trust with somebody because she hasn't had that much chemistry since she was wrestling Sasha. Like her and Sasha had 1,000,000% trust in each other in the ring, and they were throwing down. Like they were giving like wrestling, like Lita and Trish wrestling. But I hadn't seen Bianca. You know, she just you see her pull her punches a little bit with these other ones that they wrestling with, but she can be trusted. But to have somebody trust her and she trusts them as well, I love seeing that for her because she's an athlete.
And what made this match even more dope was that the crowd was complete 50-50.
Yeah.
Everybody was cheering for one person or the other, and
Let's
that
go,
just
Oscar.
elevated it.
EST. That shit was crazy. I think it was so loud in there though, Knicks. I think people were chanting both parts.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's how it was like.
Would y'all say this match is better than the Charlotte Rhea match?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that's and again, that's no slight. Charlotte and
Not at
Rhea
all.
fucking killed it. They killed it.
They did. They did.
This was better.
I would say it's better because of
and here's the thing: we didn't even expect this to be better than the Charlotte Rhea match. Like we just thought it was just going to be a good match, and then we just move on. But man, Bianca and Asuka tore it up.
Exactly.
The transitions and the pins and the reversals and
these girls
they
was
dug deep.
wrestling.
Even the apron work. Let me tell you something. A lot of female wrestlers, a lot of women wrestlers don't do the apron work. Like they were doing some like AEW Young Buck spots on the apron. People really don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen a lot of women wrestlers do that and landed no botches, no. I guess it was smooth. It was fast. Great.
Yeah,
well,
I'm with you, Slim. Run this shit back, please.
There
There
were rumors that Bianca was kind of like talking with the elite, the Young Bucks, Kenny. They were all impressed with Bianca, so I'm pretty sure she might have got that from them.
You not. I'm so glad I'm so really glad that Rhea chose Charlotte instead of because we got two great matches. I think if it would have went the other way around, it wouldn't have been as good as both. I mean, it's been great matches, but not as good as it was.
Not as good.
Night one, night 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they chose that. They did actually pick the right champion for the right champion match.
Yeah, and shout out to Bianca 3-peat at Mania. That's what's up. 3-peat.
Right.
Gotta love it. Now I did skip the Pat McAfee match from night 1, but I can't.
But you cannot skip
I can't breeze past this shit.
The smoker's elbow? Come on, bro.
Not the smoker's elbow.
I was 420 says.
I was calling it the Crip elbow.
It was not only the coolest, but the ugliest people's elbow I've ever seen in my life.
At the same time.
Snoop Dogg 420 says, "I just kicked your ass."
420.
I mean, but you got to give Snoop props though. Like he rolled with the punches, even though that was not supposed to happen. Like what happened to Shane?
He said roll with the punches.
He kept rolling with the punches too.
Roll with the punches. I get
Snoop Dogg's an entertainer, so he knows how to keep the show going.
Keep the show moving.
Yeah, shout out to him and Miz for that.
The Miz being who he is, know how to sell anything.
Yeah, shout out to them for keeping things on their feet. But Shane, my guy.
Oh my God, he just like his daddy.
a leapfrog and
you came out doing all that strutting and everything, and all of a sudden, boom, your quad goes out.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I seen it when he was running down the ramp. He came in, he ran, and then he kind of it was almost a misstep. Then he started slowing down some. Did y'all see that?
When he was running down the ramp?
When he was coming down the ramp, it's kind of almost like a misstep or something, but he stopped running and he started doing a faster paced job. And the shuffle wasn't he just wasn't shuffling. So it he might have tweaked his knee or whatever on the way down the ramp. If you watch it, go back and watch it.
Yeah, hopefully Shane is okay, but that shit is hilarious.
At least it wasn't both of them like Vince did at the Royal Rumble.
Just climbing into the ring.
But how you break both your quads just climbing into the ring?
Like both of them, how the fuck?
He's 176 years old.
Okay, sidebar.
Did y'all see Edge tell that story like he was the third one left in the Royal Rumble, and he was walking up the stage and he was there when Vince tore his quad, and he was like, "Oh shit."
Sidebar on Vince. I am not loving this porn director mustache he has right now. That shit looks.
He looked like Dick Dastardly. I remember Dick Dastardly from the Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Yeah.
Him and Muttley. Shane McMahon is Muttley.
Oh my god.
But I'm like, Vince, you don't cut that shit off. You look crazy after all the accusations, and you come out looking like that.
Right. You know what? I got sexual allegations. Let me go get a perv stash.
Your old Vincent Price looking ass.
Yeah.
The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo voiceover ass. That's the Thriller intro mustache.
Yo, Howard Stark looking ass.
Oh god.
Get him. Oh man, he looks like yeah.
Oh wow. Oh
Love the
man.
sound bites.
Oh shit. Speaking of Edge, Hell in a Cell.
No, hold on. I got one more. He looks like he looks like Steve Martin's character from the Pink Panther movies.
Hamburger.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Like he eats croissants and dictates countries for a living.
Yo, wow, boy. Oh god. Yo, what's up
Edge?
With the Demon being beaten twice now in a row.
Black man lost.
Like usually if Balor goes to this whole demon state, me personally, I think okay, that should be an indication. Yeah, he's gonna win this match. But the last 2 times he's been demon, this time and then I think it was
the Fiend.
When did he face Roman and then lost?
I don't know about last time, but this time the Demon looked kind of happy. Like when they closed in on him when he was coming out. Like I remember when he was in NXT and he was a Demon, and then he did it a couple of times. Like when he came to the main roster, he was scary. But this time they closed in on him, and he looked like Donovan playing the Demon. Like he was so happy.
And that
he was just happy to bring it back out.
They didn't give him a theme for the Demon. That's why he lost. He had the same head, like, you know, in NXT, he was like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He was Venom. He did all these different themes for the Demon. This Demon came out with the same little spike headband.
Well, he had a little bit of purple on him this time. Like it's supposed to be like the Demon, like kind of. Like it's kind of like mixing in with the whole Judgment Day thing because they all wear purple.
He should have came out with some like half feathered wings, half like Athena. Like he should have came out with something like a fallen angel type of thing.
Like Sephiroth?
Oh, don't speak his name. I get a tick when I hear his name.
Trauma.
Final Fantasy PTSD, sorry.
Yeah. we all got it some way or another. But yeah, this match was the reason why there was a huge delay for the main event, because apparently WWE, even during the biggest night of all, is going to be very strict on that no blood policy. And Balor got gashed pretty fucking good. I mean, if you've seen his pictures, his head is nicely split open. But at the same time, it's like, come on, dude, it's Hell in a Cell. Let the shit ride.
Right. And the same people who watch WWE.
I'm not even blaming Balor for that. I'm not even blaming Balor for that because I'm pretty sure he would have continued fighting. But I blame, someone brought it to my attention. They got too many sponsors that deal with kids, so they can't show blood. So yeah, it does make sense though.
Them same kids play Mortal Kombat 11.
Them same kids watch AEW. Okay.
Them same kids watch John Moxley. You ain't got to say AEW. He the only one to bleed.
Like my thing is this WrestleMania, everything gets thrown out the window at WrestleMania. Let these guys and girls go all out at Mania.
But Static Jones, if you're looking to impress investors and all that stuff, you don't want to go from 9.8 billion to 9.1 billion. Just keep it clean, no blood. But the UFC has blood. I don't know. This thing.
If you cannot
exactly.
That don't
I've seen some UFC fighters on cereal boxes.
I'm sorry. I debunked my own statement in the middle of my statement. I'm sorry.
This podcast too loud now, baby. It's too loud in here now.
Thing on
Sorry.
UFC where they will literally fight to the death, and then not show somebody who used to bleed any more than Ric Flair. Like, come on now, it didn't. And kids were watching back then too,
And Dusty Rhodes.
right?
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah,
part
Michaels
of
always bleed. When Michaels bleed, he bleeds.
it.
Yeah.
Like Mox.
He goes too high on the cut mark. He cuts like near his hairline or where his hairline used to be. So
Oh,
like he
you see?
Stop.
got a police. I'm sorry. I've been waiting a long time to get back on the pod.
Like, if you, like, at
I've
least
been
let him.
holstering these.
Like, at least let like whenever. At least let him cut him open. Like how the Rock got cut open every time. You remember when the Rock gets cut open? He barely bleeds. He just get like a little sprinkle going down his
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like just at least show that much blood in a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, it's supposed to be brutal. That's why I call it Hell in a Cell. Not not heck in a cage. It's Hell in a Cell.
And
also,
It's like
that disclaimer at the beginning, like this is gonna contain extremely graphic wrestling, possibility of bleeding.
That's a good fucking idea.
Yeah,
That's a good fucking idea.
because as a parent, who with a kid that watches wrestling, even a kid that watches AEW, but even we were like, Mox stabbing somebody with a fork was a bit much. I would have appreciated a disclaimer before that match because Doctor was like, oh, what
you said
happened?
about when Mox went all New Jack. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and it was like a regular eating fork too. Sorry.
Like he was
But they
putting
can put a disclaimer before, and it's not every match just Hell in a Cell and those special ones, tables, ladders,
TLC,
yeah.
Those where people may actually bleed.
Yeah, some shit you just need to expect to happen. And
well, I kind of understand a little bit about WrestleMania because that's like the one night, if even the casual of casual wrestling fans watch wrestling, they'll watch WrestleMania if they don't watch nothing else. They'll start around the Rumble time and they'll catch a little bit and then watch Mania. Like I haven't watched wrestling. I ain't watched wrestling in 7 years, but I'll watch WrestleMania tonight. Like so, you're trying to catch some people.
It's like the Super Bowl.
It's like the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Main event time. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. Not gonna lie. Let's just call it clean. I did not see this end coming. I didn't see it coming this way.
Didn't see it and didn't want it.
I'm in the gorilla position. I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
My thing is literally no one left.
That's
not the problem. That's not the problem. Let me break this down for y'all from a marketing standpoint. Okay. I said I was going to go back to night one. And the reason why I went back to night one, Sammy and Kevin Owens won on night one because they lost at Elimination Chamber and they lost before that. So there was a build-up. They owed them a win. Cody hasn't had enough matches to be owed a win. 1. 2, Vince, WWE, Pew Levesque, whatever his name is, Triple H, they're not going to put a championship belt on the biggest stage of them all. I don't care how you build it up after you left the company. You took this L and we might give it to you. Point 3. Roman Reigns is just like the new Undertaker. I've been saying that. And how many times did they sell? How do you get to 20-0? You have to sell somebody who can beat the Undertaker. Or is it going to be Viscera? Is it going to be Hulk Hogan? Is it going to be, they keep building people up. So we had a 20-0 with Undertaker because we actually believe this time he's going to lose. I thought the one that Triple H hit him in the head like 85 times he's going to lose, but he didn't. So you got to believe in the marketing and you got to believe in the booking, how it's built. Cody was the story. Finish the story. If you keep saying finish it, he's going to finish Roman Reigns. You associate that psychologically. It's not going to happen because we don't want a Cody as a champion. And he's not what's best for business. And that's all I got to say about that. Yeah.
I will admit
LA Knights left.
I will admit that's a good point. That's a good point. Building this mystique around Roman of damn, who can beat him? But at the same time, I also feel static. Who the fuck is left now?
Yeah,
Cody's left.
because there's a problem with building up Roman this good is that you failed to build up anybody else. Like literally no one. We can't see no one beating him now.
Cody can beat him, but he had to take the L. Just like Sammy was white hot. He was white hot when he took his L. Cody was getting over. He's white hot. But I can't let you come back to beat this guy in WrestleMania after you've been gone for so long, after you missed so many matches, you got injured, and you just came. Did you not remember this motherfucker broke the damn throne with a sledgehammer? We ain't forgot that shit. Payback. Take this L, and you'll get it at, Backlash or Elimination Chamber or SummerSlam, something like that.
Honestly, Cody actually said what Triple H thought of that. Triple H actually thought it was hilarious.
Oh yeah, he takes everything lightly. On camera, behind stage, he holds grudges. Ask anybody about Paul. He holds grudges.
I don't think he would hold a grudge with the throne though, because it was very cheesy. It was cheesy looking at it now.
But with a sledgehammer, that's a direct shot.
Yeah,
like Triple H didn't like Triple H and DX didn't throw shade at anybody.
But he wasn't in a boss position. They did that because they had to get some ratings over there. They were losing the ratings war. Cody did it as a symbol, like, I'm done with y'all, and I'm not dealing with Paul, and I break it. Then they only turn around and go back and, I'm going to finish the story. I'm going to do what my dad didn't do. Guess what your dad also didn't do? Guess what you didn't do? You didn't finish the story. You lost. So he had him beat. That's why I had to show him. He did the crossroads like 85 times. He has the potential to beat Roman. They showed you that. But Roman's a heel, so he can't lose. He had the solo. So now Cody's going to wrestle solo, probably at Backlash once a night.
That's
and then he's
another
going to come
problem.
back again.
Hold on, that's another problem. Roman can't finish a match by himself. He can't. Like every single title match he had all this year, it was shenanigans.
I say this: he's a fucking heel.
Yeah, but even heels can win a match on their own. Triple H has done it. Flair has done it.
But how many
has done it?
You mean the guy who says he has the greatest equalizer of all time, who goes up under the ring and grabs a sledgehammer and does that? The greatest equalizer? That guy wins matches by himself?
Yeah, but even Triple H won matches on his own. Flair has won matches on his own. Shoot, a lot of heels. They didn't cheat. A lot of them didn't cheat. A lot of them just won because they were legitimately the better person. Some heels win the match like that.
But you gotta look at the variety of the heel. I mean, there are some heels who are just straight up monsters that roll over everybody. Reigns has set himself up to be not only that, but also this boss of he's like the head boss of this mob, and the mob is the bloodline. So therefore, these guys work for him. They have to do his bidding. So therefore, they have to protect him under any means necessary, even if it means doing things underhandedly. It's classic wrestling. Dude is really working the heel gimmick, and not only doing that, but everybody in the crowd is loving it at the same time. It's what Ric Flair has done before. It's what Triple H has done before. It is that we're just seeing now.
DX.
Yeah, we're just seeing now.
Evolution.
I get that, but all I'm saying is that let Roman have at least one win on his own. Just one.
He's had a few. If we go back, let me just since we're on the subject, let's take a look. How many Reigns' title shots and how many of those have been clean?
Well, while you're looking for that, I would say my biggest concern with Cody being the winner is that the same thing would happen that happened to AEW. He is such a good guy that it gets boring and the crowd would turn on him. Like AEW, everybody loved Cody. They loved him for a second, and then he got boring. He wouldn't go heel. He was like this ultimate baby face, and it wasn't working. And as Triple H and Stephanie, I would be thinking that out the corner of my mind, like, people love him. Honestly, his wife is not that likable. People don't really want to see her.
He's a better heel than he is.
I know, right? she not that likable. You know, it's for him to be the ultimate baby face and have a wife that's not likable. And I don't know. I would be concerned about it getting boring real quick.
Well, let me ask you this though, and correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Cody a heel when he was like in New Japan? And wasn't he a heel when he was on the Indies like circuit when he first left WWE? When he was bringing the dog out with him and he was a nightmare. Wasn't that like heel like?
He was the leader of the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
So what's the problem with turning heel, Cody?
I don't know.
I don't get it. You're the American Nightmare, not the American Candy ass Dream.
But there's one person there's one person I can think they could build up, but I doubt they'll even do it.
Oh, say it. I'm waiting.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. We say it every week. The people are behind him too. Yeah. When he get a pop, when he is out, when he's talking, then he is already over. He's already over.
They booed the shit out of him losing that Andre the Giant Battle Royal too.
And they better hurry up and like if they're gonna pull the trigger because the guy is already in his 40s. Like they need to hurry up.
DDP didn't start wrestling until he was 35. He was the power plant 35.
Yeah, but LA Knight's is 40 something though. Like and
Ric Flair's 80. He had a match last year.
Ric Flair does not count. He will fight literally until the day he dies.
Yeah,
I think LA Knight would be a great champion. I think it's just for the fanfare. I think he'd be a great champion. I think he's easy to write. You know what I mean? Whatever he can. It's kind of like Austin got over kind of later in his career. I see LA Knight coming on the Austin route to me, but I think Cody's going to win the championship within the next 2 pay-per-views. I think he has to take that L first. He has to take that Sami Zayn L. Because they actually almost had me believing Sami was going to win in Elimination Chamber. They actually had me believe like he's too hot. Like you had to give him something. You gave him a main event and you gave him tag team championship with his best buddy. Okay, now Cody, you got to put some work in. You're going to get your ass beat a little bit. You're going to come out looking like a warlock from Destiny 2. Mixed with Homelander, another Mid-Journey reference. And I think that's what Cody's going to actually win the championship.
Okay. Well, all in all, WrestleMania for both nights was pretty decent. Night 1, of course, better than night 2. Night 2 was, of course, saved by Bianca the Goat Belair. But I will give WrestleMania, I'm going to say overall 4, maybe 4.2 out of 5.
That's fair. Well, before we do that, though, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this. Match of the weekend. Katie, what was your match of the weekend?
I'm sorry, I gotta go with the triple threat. I'm sorry, I love that match. Gunther, McIntyre, and Sheamus.
All right,
Doofus, you mean Doofus Mertz, Phineas and Ferb?
KD, match of the weekend for you.
Bianca and Asuka.
Same.
Yeah, I gotta co-sign that too. For me, like them girls was wrestling. So yeah, match of the weekend.
That was a professional wrestling match. Professional wrestling match. It wasn't no superstars involved. That's just pure wrestling. I loved it.
I was before we got to Bianca and Asuka, I was ready to give Gunther, Sheamus, and McIntyre the match of the weekend, but yeah, Bianca and Charlotte.
I got the triple threat tied with Charlotte and Rhea. Those are like a tie for me.
Yeah, definitely the top 3 matches of the weekend were the 2 women's matches.
My second favorite was Ray versus Dub. I just got a kick out of seeing Ray take out a belt on him. That was hilarious.
I've been meaning to whoop your ass.
He literally whooped his ass.
Like, that is a Mexican and black thing.
Yeah,
man. So can Dominic come back with like a grudge and start wearing the horns like evil Rey Mysterio?
That would be hilarious.
I would love it with the overalls.
That would be hilarious. Okay, But I would say the biggest story out of the whole weekend.
Oh shit.
World Wrestling Entertainment is merging with Endeavor Group, the parent company of competitor UFC, to form a newly publicly traded company. The deal values the newly combined company with over $21 billion, UFC worth $12.1, while WWE is valued at $9.3. The Endeavor shareholders will own 51% of the newly owned company, while WWE shareholders will hold on to the remaining 49%. What does now, of course, on a business standpoint, this is a big deal. Of course, there is a lot of money to be made. It's a very rare opportunity to have global live sports entertainment under one roof when it comes to UFC and, of course, WWE. Of course, fans of both may feel one way or about it when it comes to the main product and how it is made on a creative level. I think I speak for all of us here where we're just more concerned that is the main product going to suffer because of this merger. I really don't give a damn about the money aspect of it. I just want to make sure that the main product and the creativity of the main product, because it's come up a little bit lately. It has come up since, Triple H took over creative. But I just want to make sure that the main product does not suffer because of this merger. As long as they keep shit the way it is, or work to improve on it, I personally am okay with this. What are your thoughts?
I just hope it doesn't go back to the Ken Shamrock, Steve Blackman era. I don't to that, and I think look for UFC and what they do. I think they're going to promote it more like a WWE and have better graphics, better promo, better better presentation of it to make it more of a spectacle to get more viewers on that. I think they're going to cross over. For WWE, I'm still gaining anything out of it for leverage to sign people to get them on the bench.
Hold on, yeah, broke up there. Say that one more time.
I just see WWE not really gaining anything except for more money power to sign people to sit them on the bench.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, go ahead.
Katie, your thoughts on it?
I don't know. I'm still processing it. I don't have any thoughts yet. I'll get back to me.
Static, what you got, boy?
Hopefully, like, I'm pretty sure everything from a creative standpoint will remain the way it is. But if it's not, Tony Khan better have that checkbook ready.
That's for sure. Vince, I believe he definitely was the one who spearheaded this whole thing. I mean, we had heard rumblings about WWE being sold for a long, long time now, and now that we know that it is finally happening, it's still a little shocking. The fact that we heard it, but we didn't really. I guess we didn't want to believe it. I guess maybe that was it. We didn't want to believe that it was actually going to happen, but now that it is going down,
there's going to be a lot of MMA fighters making appearances on Raw and SmackDown now.
Yeah, and vice versa. Now, one question that I just thought about here now: what does this mean for premium live events? Are we going to now have some sort of a merging of the two, where we can now view UFC premium live events on maybe a streaming platform like Peacock? Or are we going back to the days of where WWE now has pay-per-views where you have to actually shell out that 50, 60, 70 bucks to watch the
That's a good point. Oh my God.
I think they are, because the UFC doesn't have they have some shows that they do on a weekly basis for some of their talent, but their big matches, they're all paid buy-ins. So I see WWE going more back to a buy-in than UFC coming to a streaming. because that's how they make their money. Like people buy their fights, and they're
Exactly.
at Buffalo Wild Wings, and they make millions and millions and millions every time.
Yeah, and
But
with them being
WWE still needs a streaming platform.
yeah, because they still have that back catalog, and that might just be it. They might just have that for the back catalog. Oh shit!
Oh my God,
Ladies and gentlemen, right here at the tail end. But I gotta bring her in though, because that's my sis. The one half of the tag team champions. KD, your girl is back in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in a while, Lucia.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
How about you?
I'm good.
Look at you in your own place and stuff.
Oh my God, finally.
Yeah, we were just talking about the acquisition endeavor and WWE. I think the point we were making here now was that what does this mean for pay-per-views? Because with UFC being the majority shareholders, we may be seeing
$75 pay-per-views.
Yeah, we may be seeing that again.
Well, it'll be in the Discord, so I'm glad it wasn't the Saudis.
Yeah,
it could have been. That could have been worse.
Mm-hmm.
Hill, you muted, bro.
You muted.
I said, "Wow, Lulu just sent that with her whole chest. That's crazy." First of all, Lulu, I'm so glad to have you here. I told these people when you and I are on the same page, it happens the way it's scripted. You cannot acknowledge me without acknowledging Lulu because she had my back and we were on the same page and we understood what was happening.
I got you, Slim. Anytime.
Thanks, Lulu. Voice of reason here.
All right.
What did I miss?
Pretty much everything. We've covered night one and night two. But
what's the match of the weekend? Lulu. Match of the weekend.
Match of the weekend. I really enjoyed Charlotte and Rhea. Really enjoyed Charlotte and Rhea.
Okay.
Like that was a solid match, and like Charlotte came out and was ready to do the thing. Like she was. She came out and she out. You know what? Let me not say that. But she looked great. Like she. Yeah.
What you trying to say? She looked better coming than going?
She looked great.
Oh, man. I thought we were going to see a heel turn from there.
No, that's all you. That's all you.
I thought Lulu was about to do a heel turn.
Well, everybody else picked Bianca and Asuka. I picked the triple threat between Walter, Sheamus, and Drew.
It was actually gonna be either any of those three or even the match with Sammy and KO, but not so much the match, more so the results of the match. But the match was great. Not saying that the match wasn't good, but like it was more about the result of the match for me.
Yeah,
which was amazing.
The results, the results of night one, I enjoyed more than the results of night two, and not just even the Roman shit. I mean, like I said, I would have loved to have seen Sheamus finally get that title.
Yeah,
but you got to think about it, right? When there's a big acquisition about to happen, they don't want to change the faces that are there. They don't want to change the people who have been there for months holding these titles. So I kind of figured, like I was sort of thinking that maybe Cody would win. But when you think about it, them getting a brand new acquisition where they have a champion that's been a champion for 1,000 days, you know that now they got to hit the 1,000. They have to now. So they have a champion that's been there 1,000 days. They got Bianca that's been there over a year with holding that title. They got Gunther that's been there holding that title for over a year or about a year now too. So like they got 3 like legit champions. Well, I mean, there's other people too, but like
you have the Usos, but they lost.
Yeah, but you know, they don't really like talk about the Usos. They talk about Roman. And
Right.
they kind of
true.
follow Roman, and they all still part of the bloodline. If the whole bloodline had like lost, that'd have been crazy. Like that would have never happened. Like, let's say that this whole like buying WWE thing didn't happen, that like the results would have been different. Results would have been different, totally different.
Yeah, I agree with that too. The fact that they smoothly kind of dropped this news while Mania was happening,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a fool now because I should have known. Like, oh shit, Roman's definitely gonna retain now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Once I heard about that, I was like, oh, Roman gonna win. But I really thought that they would give it to Cody at WrestleMania.
I did too, because to
I
me,
figured it'd be part of his contract.
You gonna reward him for leaving and turning and talking shit about you at the biggest stage to put it on him to him never to turn heel?
I mean, I didn't want Cody to win. I want Roman to retain forever. But
You just love me
forever. Like, I never.
You watch Aquaman on repeat, don't you?
Look, let me do what I do, okay?
Underwater Wakanda on repeat.
Aqua Poppy. Oh
Fishman forever. Fishman forever.
Oh man, but to me, Lou, I gave I gave the entire weekend about a 4.2 out of 5 for the entire weekend.
Oh, I thought you was about to say out of 10.
Oh no.
That's a solid. I would have said a 4.
Yeah.
4.
3.75, 4, somewhere around there.
I say 4.2 only because while I don't agree with all the results, most of, and I mean by most of, it's like 80%. Most of the matches were great.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we can ignore the Pat McAfee shit, and even though Snoop and Miz saved the spot, that was pretty wild. I could have done without the women's showcase match, but other than that, the whole shit was great.
Everything was too predictable for me. That was the only thing. Like, well, I guess I got a lot of them wrong, but like, I also didn't. When I said my original predictions, I did not account for them taking over WWE. Now, if I would have factored that in, my predictions would have been different.
Yeah.
But my predictions were like sorely based on them, like the storylines. Now the storylines don't make sense.
Well, that leads us into the next 30 minutes before we hop out of here. Tonight is, of course, the classic Raw after Mania. What are you guys expecting to happen?
There were speculation that the Switchblade might be showing up tonight.
I hope not. Not in WWE. I just feel like they be like that. Like, talent is stifled in WWE. Like, as far as not like them talking, but like they don't want blood. They don't want like I want to see JY bleed. Like, I want everyone to just bleed. I don't care what it's from. Just I want to see you bleed.
We just talked about this.
Yeah, we were just talking about that with the Finn Balor Edge match, how they kind of delayed the whole match pretty much because
also we might see the return of this guy.
Yeah, Riddle might pop back up tonight. Riddle and Orton might pop back up tonight.
I don't really care. But I miss Randy.
You said Brandy?
No, Randy.
Oh, Randy. Okay.
Yeah, I could do it.
I want to be down.
I don't want RK Bro to come back. I do not want RK Bro to come back. I want the Legend Killer. I want the Viper on his, let him bring Cody to the dark side. Let him do that.
And I really wish they let Matt Riddle just be a little more serious, because like before Matt Riddle came to the WWE, he was just like RVD. He was just very chill, but he could wrestle his ass off. I wish they would let Matt Riddle just do that.
Well, but they can't give him like I think the reason why they won't. Now this is just me just thinking. The reason why they don't give him more serious things is because he keep fucking up. Like how you gonna put him in a serious storyline, one where we're supposed to respect him, we're supposed to listen to him, you can't put him in a Roman type of storyline and every other weekend he got some shit happening, he getting suspended, he getting like his drug test coming back positive. Like you can't
Oh, my bad, man.
Yeah, he can't put the weed down for a second,
Yeah,
and I
that's what I'm
fuck
doing
with
with
it.
RK Bro.
If it's anybody that fuck with it, it's me. I was just about to hit it, right? But like I fuck with it, but you can't, you know what I'm saying? Still family friendly, I guess. They need more blood.
Yeah.
Oh boy, KD, predictions for tonight.
I don't know. What I don't want is a whole bunch of the Usos and RKO. It's on my mind now. KO and Sammy. Like I felt like them coming out on night 2, even though they were coming out to help Roman. I get it, the bloodline, because they actually all are related with or without belts. I get it. But I was like, we just saw this last night, y'all. Stop. Like them running in to save, and then I was hoping anybody else. I told Donovan, I was like, I would have rather heard the music hit and then go, somebody call my mama. Like I would have rather seen anybody.
Not Ernest Cat Williams.
I was just
You want the cat?
like it was overkill. We get it, the drama, but it came to a peak on night 1, so that was good. Retribution had. I don't want a whole bunch of that storyline. I want to see something that's going to surprise me. Like this is the Raw after. We don't need a lot of follow up. We were there. We get it. We know what happened. We don't care.
They do that every time, though. They're going to show those pictures, and they're going to show those pictures with those in-action pictures, and then it's like the Raw after Mania is kind of like Flashpoint Paradox. This is when we reset the timeline, right?
Yeah.
And some things changed, and some things became the same. So like people have been feuding for like 9 months, and all of a sudden they just don't even talk about it no more. So it's going to be a reset. Everybody forgets. It's Men in Black. Hey, look right here. Charlotte's the champion now.
I told you. Look, I hope Charlotte has a baby now. Like now would be a good time for her and Andrade to go make los babies. Let them go. Have some babies.
We here at CCA Podcast promise that KD is not racist. We promise she's not racist. Man.
Oh, there's one other prediction I had. Braun Breaker comes on Raw.
Yes, because he definitely dropped to Carmelo Hayes. Shout out to Carmelo Hayes for winning the NXT title. Great match.
He did. I missed all of that.
It was a pretty great match. So shout out to Carmelo Hayes.
And Indy Hartwell is the new NXT Women's Champion.
Shout out to Indy.
Really? Sure. How was that match?
It was pretty good. It was the ending that you would expect from Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis. Just put it that way.
Oh goodness. Okay. I was just gonna say, did Dexter Lumis have anything to do with this?
Yes. Yeah.
He didn't. His involvement was at a bare minimum. He just showed up, gave her a little boost because she had trouble getting up the ladder because she was beaten up. He just gave her a little boost.
Okay. I thought he was like taking niggas out in the back or some shit like that. Like,
oh no. His involvement was at a bare minimum. He just came out. He saw her struggling, so he came out from up under the ring, gave her a little boost so she can get the belt.
He came from up under the ring.
He came from up under the ring.
He's so creepy.
Yeah, he came from up under the ring.
That is so creepy. Yeah. But I fuck with it. If she like it, I love it.
Oh my God.
Oh, big shout out to Wes Lee. That dude is holding it down with that North American title.
Yeah, big facts. He had a crazy match too. I thought for a second he was gonna lose that one, and still.
I didn't watch any of NXT. because
I watched
I don't
it
know
simply-
who half of these people are.
Me
I-
either.
I watched it simply because I want to get a little bit of a reset button to see if there's anything that's going to intrigue me to this point.
And did it?
I like that Carmelo Hayes one. That's
Oh,
kind of weird.
Gargano took what's his name. He came back and got his revenge on what's his name that put him through the table before he left.
Gargano's on NXT.
Yeah, he performed a unsanctioned match that night against what's his name. He does like, I don't know his name, but he does a pretty cool stunner. Like he does like a Rob Van Dam roll up, and then he hops up and gives you a stunner.
I know you're
Ooh.
talking about. I can't think of his name now either. Grayson Waller. That's it.
Grayson Waller, yeah.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm about to watch all the wrestling tonight. This is fun.
Sounds like Darby Allin, huh?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Speaking of Darby, Gigi did her thing in that match. You know.
Gigi.
Not speaking of Darby Gigi. Oh my goodness.
They're not together anymore.
I'm like, you walked out on that? What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, like
bro?
it's a lot of dudes like Darby. How'd you fumble that bag? How'd you fumble that? But anyway, yeah, tonight's gonna be interesting. For a lot of people, including myself, I need some answers of certain booking decisions, and we definitely need to get new feuds started. And maybe even see a few surprises. I don't know. I know one thing ain't gonna happen. We ain't gonna see Naomi. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. But Wale Mania was great. I saw somebody do like a whole coverage of it. I enjoyed it. I wish I could have got tickets to go there.
Yeah, Wale Mania was definitely one of the things I had to do that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all just gotta. I tell you what, one thing we all just need to like go 1 year. Just show up as a group at Wale Mania.
One year, shit. Mania is on the East Coast, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying my damnness to be in the building. If I gotta crash, if I gotta crash on Kurt from Head Nerds in Charge couch, I'm gonna be in Philly. Final thoughts on WrestleMania and the acquisition, KD.
Oh, back to me.
Yes.
I feel like if you are going to have the same parent company for something as gruesome and bloody as UFC, then you have to adjust WWE a little bit. It can't be pure lily white, rainbow and flowers, and we don't need so much comedy relief. It's wrestling. Like, we don't always need our truth. Sometimes we just want real rap raw. You know what I mean? Like, just
I know what you want, baby. I know what you want.
I don't hear y'all talking about those work rate and moonsaults. I don't care about any of that. You heard? Y'all want to nah. Bump that.
Stop it.
I want to see two big men with big chests and big muscles bumping meat. That's why I'm here. That's why I watched wrestling as a kid. You want your 5-star matches? You want your 30-minute classics? Not me. Big meaty men slapping meat.
I literally said that this morning about something. I don't know what it is, but I try to fit something from Big E in every day.
Oh gosh, y'all.
Heel Jones. Final thoughts on WrestleMania and the acquisition. Did we lose him?
His mic off. Muted.
Heel Jones 1.
Slim, you there?
Heel Jones 2. Okay.
Count out.
Oh, he gone. Okay. Lou. Final thoughts on WrestleMania and the acquisition.
I enjoyed WrestleMania. It was entertaining. I don't understand what I guess they don't really have to do anything with Miz, right? I don't understand what they're doing with a lot of the talent. I didn't get to say this, but like I used to be excited to see Demon Finn Balor.
Man.
You know, like I like didn't. I'm. Why is nobody afraid of Asuka? Like it's fucking Kana. Like it's just a lot of stuff where I'm just like I don't like it. But at the same time, it was entertaining. I am confused. I guess I'll watch Raw tonight. I guess. I think that Vince is gonna have way more to do with this new company than anybody wants, but it feels like that. I feel like he had a lot to do with WrestleMania last night too.
Yeah, night two definitely felt
night two.
McMahonish.
Yeah, I said it on Instagram. I was like, watch it come out that Hunter was in charge of day one and Vince was in charge of day two.
That wouldn't surprise me.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. But I mean, I don't know. I'm actually interested to see what's going on in WWE right now. That was actually entertaining. I don't think that all of their shows are. I'll probably just tune in to the pay-per-views, but like, I probably won't watch all the shows. But like, it was interesting enough for me to watch again. Did we talk about Ring of Honor at all?
Oh no, we did not. But shout out to Dante Martin. Please get well, sir. Please get well.
Please, because that was, oh my God.
Wait, what happened?
What are they?
Dante Martin. So I'm pretty sure they were supposed to win, by the way. I'm pretty sure they were supposed to win, and they ended up giving it to Penta and Rey Fenix. But anyway, so Dante hit a spot and the camera came right. It was like on the floor looking up the camera. You could see like his leg. It was like completely turned. It
was very Sid Vicious like, bro.
It was a table spot. It was yeah. And I was like, no, because I'm pretty sure they was about to get their run.
There was a ladder bridge table spot on the outside that they were doing with with a Canadian destroyer through the tables, and that shit went all left.
It was not the right way. It was going the opposite way. It was gross.
Kind of like when John Cena got eliminated in the Royal Rumble back in like 2005, was it? Like Big Show threw him over, his leg went the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It was like, but the thing was, it was right there because the way they came down was literally, you could see him right here. He was in the camera. And Meltzer, like, first thing Meltzer said was, Dante may have hurt his leg. It wasn't shown on TV. I was like, how was it not shown on TV? Like, something's going on with Meltzer. He been saying the wrong shit a lot this weekend. But well, I guess there's nothing really. It's Meltzer, I guess. But like, yeah, no, you could see it. Like it was, I was like, oh my God. And then you could see him like scream and like pull one of the like over to the side. Oh, and all the refs came over like immediately. So yeah, that was scary. That was scary. And then they just gave it to Penta and but they gave it to Lucha Bros.
Yeah, well, thoughts and prayers for Dante Martin.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's like they can't catch a break,
right? They
one
really
after
can't.
the other, just continuously.
You know, if he ends up being okay after this, I would recommend he do what AJ did. Like AJ had to change up his whole style. Like he used to be a straight up high flyer.
Yeah, take a page out of that. Mix in a little bit of strong style with your repertoire. You're gonna have to beef up though. Are you eating chips right now?
Well,
I thought that was I thought you was doing a sound of his bones.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Oh God, that's terrible. The whole chip in your mouth. I know it's chips. I know it is.
What chips is it?
I mean cookies.
Oh, what kind?
Okay.
Girl Scouts, Thin Mints.
Oh, I
They
love
got
me
me.
some
Gang,
them.
gang.
Gang got me, y'all.
They only have one gluten-free cookie though. I ate it. It was so good. It was a toffee cookie.
Oh.
It was good, but I love Samoas and Thin Mints.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, same.
She
And-
meant Samoans, y'all, but we gonna move on.
What did I say? Did I say Samoas?
You said Samoas, but you meant Samoans. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
We know
I
you
like
have
Those two.
Huh? What you
ma'am,
say?
ma'am.
What she say?
Gotta wrap this up.
She said she like those two, ma'am.
Look, and they be having lots of them, so we got a lot of them to pick from.
We got a whole plethora.
I know.
A whole family.
Yes, the bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all. On behalf of myself, KD, and Navy Montel, who had to dip out for a flight. This has been the 60 Day Podcast WrestleMania Review. Please be sure to subscribe, like this channel, follow the podcast. And as usual, people, we out.